Good day, jumping Jaguars. I'm Unsilent, and we're on the air with more TOCA 2 touring cars. We are on to the final of the Support Car Championships. As you can see, we have gone from the Ford Fiesta to the Formula Ford to the Lister Storm GT1 to the AC Superblower. Well, I was going to say, one of those went well. And then it just get worse. And then you get the Grinnell Scorpion, which is a tricycle. Hey, we did good in the Tuscan Speed 12 TVR. And now finally onto the Jag XJ220. Which I believe was an IMSA World Sports Car Championship GTP type car. Now, I don't know. It's got a little wing on the back. I don't think it's a race spec, but you never know. As long as it's got a lot of power and a lot of downforce, it should be fine. Anyway, yes, so this is the Jag XJ220. It was featured in ESPN's Fast Masters series, which was sort of like imagine in like an iRocket at one location with heats and stuff. Lasted 1 year, but they were racing Walkinshaw Racing prepared Jag XJ220s. Anyway, got a silver Jag, we've got the British Racing green Jag, we got the dark red Jag, and we've got the sort of off blue Jag. Since they ran a lot of silver in Fast Masters, I think we'll go with the silver one, just for different. And back to Croft. We were just here last time out when we did the whatchamahoos at the TVRs. So let's see what we've got for setup. 5 gears. Obviously independent rear suspension, unlike the Grinnell Scorpion, which has 1 rear suspension. And downforce. Let's take a tick out of there. The rest is, we'll take a tick out of there to keep the ass end of the car settled down. Let's go. Now, we could have had a green outfit to match the green car. But instead, we've got a silver car and a green helmet and... No, I took that deep. Through the long right-hander, hit that, and onto the straight. Alright, that was a little harrowing. Not as fast as the Tuscan. Well... no, it's got some get up and go. I shouldn't sell it short, because we're up at 150 as we hit the fast S's that aren't really S's, and then we're going to go flat through there at almost $170. There we go. That wasn't too bad. That felt good through there. Maybe this car is a bit more to my liking. Break it to 50. Maybe I took that a bit too slow through there as we come back to the... Whoa! Took that one way too deep. So I almost crashed into the side saying, "Hey, go left, you idiot!" Almost just took a detour onto a short course. Still managed to steal Paul over Connor. I don't mean Daly. By almost 2 seconds. And it's about 5 seconds on back to the end of the first page with Santos. And then another 5 on our way back to Campbell in P10. So 3 laps cloudy, Croft. I like some alliteration there. A healthy mix of car colors there. A little antsy there. Not good off the first phase of the start, and less so on the second phase of the start. We'll just dive it up the inside there a little aggressively. You can't win a race in the first corner, but you can lose it in the first corner after all. Now we gotta figure out a braking point for here. Brake at about 60 and miss it. Well, that wasn't good. Although we managed to somehow survive into second. I think that the lack of downforce helps there. I think we can break it to 75. Maybe miss the apex a little bit, but we survived somehow there. No, that went well. Okay, here we'll brake just before the 50. Probably could have broken later there. And here we're going to break just past the 50. And somehow, where'd they all go? They all try and kill each other into that last complex there. Got to be a little more careful into here. I feel as though difficulty in these races ramps up as you go along. It goes like, what's the 3 difficulties? Novice, Standard, and Expert? I feel it goes like that for the first 3 races. Like, starts at Novice. Oh my god, I overcooked it again? I've somehow built up enough of a lead to hold on to it for here. I'm trying my damnedest to throw this one away. Why couldn't we have done this for... Why couldn't we have started at Brands Hatch or something so I could just... So I could at least piss away a race that on an easy difficulty that I'm not going to win anyway, so... Unless it's best to get the 10 points here while I'm busy trying to lose a race. Anyway, final lap. Through the sign. Sometimes it's best not to bother trying to recover and just crash through the styrofoam. I'm glad they did include the styrofoam physics, though I don't think that was uncommon at the time. Broke hella early there. It's amazing how much faster your lap time is when you're actually not going agricultural there. Through there, break there. We'll just flat through the rest of the lap. Okay, not a bad first run here in the Jag. And then one last hairpin. Now, since we're going to be up by about 15 seconds at the end, and it's usually about 10 seconds across the AI, I don't think we're going to get the 30-second barrier for the Mahavir Raghunathan Seal of Excellence. But we'll find out. So there we are, 15 seconds margin of victory. I was just extrapolating based on data that we were going to hit 15 seconds. 21st, see, I told you, they are all within about 10 seconds once you get to the rest of the AI there. But there's your race results. It will be the same as your championship standings. Because it's, well, the first race. I jinxed it, didn't I? I totes jinxed it. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to spin a bunch anyway, so. And it's going to say setup matter? No. Looks like a bubble car from that angle, doesn't it? Trying to be very gentle. Brake at the bridge. And now we charge down here. So we're at the Brands Hatch Indy circuit. Now, Fastmasters was at Indianapolis Raceway Park, speaking of Indy. Originally, the idea was they would do heat races. I probably went a little too conservatively, a lot too conservatively through there. Heat races, like one on the oval and at IRP, and then one on a road course, which is sort of rovalish. Then they found in the first week of the Fastmasters that they all... Ooh, I'm not good at this track. They found in the first week of Fastmasters, everybody sucked at the oval. They kept crashing and wrecking cars, so they went to the road course to try and alleviate that. It almost helped. So there I am starting in P4. Well, that was not as good a start as the last time, but I'm being very gentle there. Brake at the bridge. Get forced onto the curbing. This is about just mitigating damage as this race, because it is Brands Hatch and it's me. We'll be a little more aggressive here. And there we go. We've survived one lap, and we will proceed to not survive one of the other two. Perhaps neither of the other two. I'm trying to take it straight out of there, because every time because there's been a few of you that we've had this talk about Brands Hatch. And it is deadly, deadly, deadly at the bottom of Paddock Hill. But I found, from running around the test track, because I think it was the last video that I unlocked the long version of the test track for single race mode, was what I found was that there's a bank turn there, and you can't drive the bank turn. Ouch. That hurt. I was trying to be gentle, too. I'll hold on to... Oop, maybe I won't hold on to fourth. Fourth isn't bad. It's where I started. Maybe we could steal third. Ah, he squeezed me. Now, fourth, damage mitigation, right? So, not terrible, not great. Well, he did lose the championship lead there. So we gotta make some comebacks here. Or just turn Connor somewhere along the way. Oulton Park Foster's Circuit. Now this should be interesting. In this car. Interested to see how this goes. Well, we were basically off the road, but didn't slow me down like I was on the grass, so I will take that. I'll brake at the start of the long circuit cutout there. Now, I saw in the game files, apparently the long versions, the two long versions of this, are supposed to be bonus tracks, but I haven't seen it yet. I had to actually tap a brake into Druids. Wow. Left Lodge way too late, as you can tell there. I left it to about 75, and that was like a bad idea. Okay, brake at the hundo there. I backed up my brake point for Foster's, but you think I backed up my brake point here? No. Oh, and that shows. That shows. Oh, that was hella bad. Darest we take a point of downforce out again? Why not? We got nothing to lose at this point. We're on the fourth row of the grid. Burn some fuel before the start. Not that it's going to help, but we can always hope. And we held on basically to our starting spot there, so... Oh my god. I can't take it 3 wide there. Narrow, narrow, narrow there. Okay, we're just gonna have to do a silver train here and just like... Oh, it squeezed me out there. That was a dick move. Their brakes are better than mine. I'd like to point that out. Because they got woed up in less time. I think I broke at about the same marker they used, but... We will make the run around the outside, then we will try and squeeze them inside into Foster's. Brake at the hundo. And I don't know if it's safely taking third or if he's right alongside me. It is hard. I think we are safely in third, though. Because I think I would have seen paint chips. Good run out of Druids. Probably not great run out of Druids, but... And he moved in the brake zone, which is illegal, where somebody called Sebastian Vettel. So. Whoa. Oh my goodness. A tank slapper through Old Hall. That's going to make running down Connor a little more difficult than I want. So what we'll need is an almighty run out of Druids. We got a good run out of Knickerbrook. We are closing him up just ever so slightly. Now I know we're good out of Druids. Yeah, we got a great run out of Druids. We're going to slipstream. Wow, that was unexpected. I broke at the 100, and I still managed to just skirt off like these guys. Cody's, I'm on to you. Now, we talked about this in, I think it was the Grinnell race, in the Grinnell Championship. They have better brakes than I do. Like, I mean, there are all sorts of ways that you can do difficulty, but there are cheap ways to do difficulty as well. And I'm sorry, that's one of them. It's amazing how much one's opinion can sour over the course of a Let's Play, because you start to see, now I can start to see some of the little tricks that they're doing, and they're artificially increasing difficulty. Like, you can make these drivers more competent without giving them, like, superior brakes or whatever, or superior acceleration, or superior grip. Like, you can make them a little more daring. You can add a little variability. This guy gets out of, this guy's line is, maybe it's a little asking too much for a 20-some-year-old game. But it's just like, there's better ways of varying the AI than, and making difficulty than, hey, they've got infinitely better brakes than you. Like, they can stop on a dime because they can stop about 30 meters ahead of you and get to a slow apex speed, you know? And Snetterton, the final race of this championship. Quick championships in the Jag. And then we'll just do one tick there, and we should be good. Actually, do you think if we can get away with one more tick in acceleration out of first gear? Because I'm only going to need it at the start. Nah, maybe at the chicane there too. All right, here we go. Qualifying at Snetterton. I was going to take it on a breathe the throttle, but I had to. Right, this is old Snetterton, so it's not a hairpin there. I was going to say breathe the throttle through the first turn, but I had to dab the brakes partway through. Now this will be interesting. Oh, we are winding it up on 90 plus, or 200. I was braking from the left-hander, and it was still not enough. That's amazing. The brakes on this car suck. Brake the 75. That wasn't too bad. We'll just take the shortcut here. Every little bit counts. 59 flattish. Yeah, it wasn't that pretty. Crash didn't help, but it started so easy on the one track, and now it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. Well, the little bit extra acceleration in first gear didn't help as much as I'd hoped. Breathe the throttle when it was looking I was getting outside, but... Oh, I was going to say breathe the throttle because it looked like I was going to get shoved out, but no. If we can get a little slipstream, that would be dandy. And the question is, when do you brake here? Okay, I was braking before the bridge. and I still ran it long into that right-hander. That's amazing. Like, it does make me question what on earth, like, how can they not have to do that? Break the 75. Probably afford to go a little deeper there. Well, the good news is we can control the difficulty when we do the bonus videos. Well, that was me just pushing way too hard through there. Yep, so this one went well. It's, yeah, questionable balancing of the AI difficulty. Really in all these support car championships. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. These guys really... And I mean, it's never going to get fixed, because who's going to release a patch for a 20-plus-year-old game? Okay, I guess Blizzard. Some cases that's a good thing, in some cases that's a bad thing. See StarCraft and Warcraft. Anyway. Yeah, I know, I should have broke it there. Whatever. I'm already in last, doesn't matter. No restart function. I don't even think if I kept it on the road it would have mattered. Nice lens flare, though. Okay, I'm braking at the 100. And just held onto the brakes the whole way until I hit about the apex. I'm losing time still, that's the thing. That's what kills me, is like... I'm pushing this as hard as I can, and I'm still losing time. It could be the setup, true. But then I'm going to be losing out on the straights, so it's like... They're faster on the straights, and they have been the whole way, so whatever. But you take downforce off it now, I don't have any brakes, but so they're better on the brakes, so it's like... So either they got better brakes, they got better engines, or they got better aero, you know? It's like, it's little things like that you notice when... It's a lot more noticeable when you've got, like, identical cars. And you can see where it's like... Now you can see how they're trying to balance the difficulty, and it's like, yeah, now I can see the problems. So we'll finish 4th on 25 points. I think we'll have covered every second digit in our points total from 8 through to 4 at this point. We'll have to double check. We didn't quite do it in the right order, but we got close. Sadly, no bonus stuff there. Yeah, so let's just take a quick gander. 9, 8, 7, 6. We skipped the 5 to down here. Then 4. We didn't do 3, but we did do an 8. Oh, no. We did 9. Oh, well. Needed that to be a 33. No, or... Well, actually, that's probably fine. I'll have to bump this up to 33 then. Just to make it work. Anyway... I'm gonna do it for this. Next time out... Thank you. Next time out, we got these bonus tracks. Told you I tried that now. They're 10 bonus tracks, but I believe we've only got... Let's see. 1, 2, 3... 4 bonus tracks that we could do next time. And TOCA 2 touring cars. So it'll be like another, It'll be like another one of those, another support car championship, except we get to vary the tracks and shit, so that'll be nice. Back it up. Back it up, back it in. Let me begin. Yeah. So we'll just, we can mix it up between the various, we can take the touring cars out, we can take some of my favorite and not so favorite cars out. We'll have a grand old time next time. on TOCA 2 Touring Cars. But until then, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on air. And that's for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. Don't forget to check out more TOCA 2 Touring Cars in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below. More videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.